Hey everyone, it's Nathan Rose here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing the 8 things that you should bring to your next chess tournament. The focus of this video is on real life games where you're playing with an actual human opponent that you're sitting across from, which we usually call over the board or OTB chess in order to distinguish it from online chess. The video is also focused on classical time controls. So these are slow games where both players start with plenty of time on their clocks. So it's not blitz, it's not rapid. It's, for example, a 90-minute plus 30-second increment per move game. And when both players start with that much time, the game could last for 3 hours, 4 hours, or even more. So with a tough struggle ahead, it's important to be prepared, and I think this list is going to have you ready for whatever comes at you. Now I think you'll learn a lot from this if you haven't played in an OTB tournament before. So if it's your first time, this list has got you covered for everything you need to know. But also if you're an experienced OTB tournament player, I think you'll learn something. Like, having played in quite a few tournaments myself, I know and I can see that many players don't bring all the things on this list with them. And I think that if they did, their results will improve. So let's get to the list. Number 1 on the list is a pen. The reason you need a pen is because when you're playing a classical OTB game, you need to write your moves down as you're playing them. And of course you can't write down anything without a pen. Now, any pen is fine, but I like myself to have a bit of a fancy pen, right? This is a bit heavier. It has a bit more gravitas to it. It's the kind of pen that you might use to sign an important document. And the reason for this is, right, when I'm playing and writing my moves down with a pen like this, I think I'm taking the moves a bit more seriously, right? As opposed if I was playing with a cheap throwaway pen. I don't want my moves to be cheap and throwaway, and so I don't play with a cheap throwaway pen. Number 2 on the list. Number 2 is a spare pen. Now this can be, more of your basic pen just as a spare. But if you're in the middle of a grueling encounter, imagine that the clock is ticking down, the position is complicated, you're a bit stressed anyway. The last thing you need is the added hassle of your pen running out and then needing to run around to find another one. So, always carry a spare pen. Number 3. Now this one's a bit of a nice to have, but I always carry this with me. It's a scorecard holder. Okay? So this serves 2 functions. While the game is going on, you can put your scorecard on the scorecard holder so that as you're writing it, the moves down, the pen doesn't puncture through a soft surface, right? Like many OTB tournament games will have tables and then there'll be a tablecloth on the table. So if you've got your scorecard and it's just a thin piece of paper, you kind of need something to back the paper with, right? Something to write upon. And this one, it serves another function because it's actually folding. If I open it up, it's got this sleeve on the inside. It's probably quite hard to see on the camera, but what I can do is I can slide the paper inside like so. So after the game is done, I can put my scorecard inside so that it doesn't get creased, fold it up, take it with me. Okay, number 4. Number 4 on the list is a manual wristwatch. Okay, so not a digital wristwatch where the numbers are displayed digitally, so not an Apple Watch, nothing electronic. A manual watch. I like to know what time it is while I'm playing the game, and of course you're not allowed to take a phone into the tournament with you for reasons that are to do with cheating. You're not allowed to carry any phone because there could be a chess software on that and you could be using that in theory. So without a phone, I like to have a watch, but the reason that it's a manual watch is because of the little known rule that if any device which is on your person makes any kind of sound while you're playing, So some tournaments, for example, you can have your phone, but it has to be in your pocket, right? In your jacket pocket or under the table, inside a bag, something like that. But if it makes any kind of sound, you can actually be forfeited for that. Now, I think most tournament organisers would take a common sense approach, but you never really know with arbiters. You could get someone who wants to enforce things by the letter of the law. So if you've got a digital watch, it could make a random beep. You just never know, right? Like maybe it could be doing an update, or maybe there's an alarm that you forgot to turn off. And yeah, if it makes a sound, then you could be in trouble. So just wear a watch which has no possibility of that happening. Take no chances. Manual wristwatch. Okay, fifth thing on the list. Number 5, tissues. Take some tissues with you because, hey, maybe you'll sneeze. Maybe you'll spill some water. It just pays to have tissues with you to clean up any mess quickly, easily, without needing a trip to the bathroom. So always carry some tissues with you. Number 6. Number 6 on the list. I think this is a really important one. I would advise you to bring a snack. Like bring a muesli bar, a banana, something that's quick and easy to eat, which will give you a boost of energy halfway through the game. Okay, so these long games, as I said, they can take many hours, and it is natural that your energy levels are going to deplete as the game wears on. But your results are often going to be determined by who can show the greatest stamina. Like what comes to mind is Magnus Carlsen's game against Jan Nepomniachtchi in 2021, Game 6, the famous game which lasted more than 7 hours and more than 100 moves. And it was not really decided by who had the better opening preparation or who had the better middle game skill. I would say it was Carlsen's better stamina, right? That he was able to just keep the game going, keep grinding, keep making it difficult until his exhausted opponent eventually cracked. Now, you don't want that to happen to you. At least you don't want it to happen to you if you can do something about it. So, yeah, have a snack with you so that you can give yourself a little boost mid-game. Number 7. Number 7 is a water bottle. For similar reasons, you need to keep your brain hydrated in order to keep it working. You need enough water, like I've got here, this is a 1 litre water bottle, which should give plenty of water to sip on as the game is ongoing. Yeah, your brain is just going to work much better if it's hydrated than if it's not. Now, water is much better than like coffee or an energy drink, for example, because the energy drinks and the coffee can both give you a spike in attention, but then a crash as the game wears on. So like maybe you can consider coffee like late in the game where you just want the spike and you don't care about the crash, but yeah, for the start, water is the way to go. Okay, final thing on the list, number 8. And this is in the category of things which I don't see many people doing, but I think really should. Number 8 is earplugs, right? Little earplugs that you can use to block out any sound. Because chess tournaments are meant to be played in silence, but the reality is that many venues fall short of this standard, and this can sometimes be because of reasons outside of the organiser's control. There could be construction noise, there could be an emergency siren go by, or maybe you're just unlucky enough that your table is near the door where there's a lot of people coming in and out of, and right, because the door to the outside is just there, you can hear conversations which are happening beyond the tournament itself. So earplugs, right, it's something that you can do about this. You can block out the sound so that you can keep your concentration levels higher. These earplugs I got custom made for myself, so I had to go to an audiologist to get them. They just do a better job because they're fitted to the exact shape of my ears. But The ones that you can get at the pharmacy are also better than nothing, but I think it's just something that you can do that takes control of the game more than if you just let circumstances be what they are. So always carry some earplugs. The final tip, there's a few things on this list, right? So how to carry it all. I also have this leather pouch. This is the thing that I use to carry all the small stuff. So the earplugs go in there, the pens go in there, the muesli bar goes in there too. Then you zip it up, and you can just carry this one thing which has got everything inside. Of course, you wear the wristwatch, you carry the water bottle, and you carry the scorecard holder. So what did you think of the list? Let me know. Let me know what you bring to a chess tournament, what you would never be without. And yeah, if you liked this video, give it a like. If you want more, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Take care and enjoy your chess.